G'day folks, how you going? It's Brad here from the Headshot Guys, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about personality. Yeah, that's a bit strange, but I think it's so important. If you're a photographer, you've got to have a little bit of personality. Now, what do I mean by personality? Personality means that you have the ability to be able to get your clients, particularly if you're a portrait and a headshot photographer, which is generally why you'd be watching this video. You'd be watching this video of me talking about portraits and headshots because you're interested in portrait and headshots. If you're a real estate photographer, it's probably, well, again, unless you've been asked to shoot your portraits and headshots for your real estate photographers, but you've got to have a little bit of personalities to be able to extract expressions and feelings and a bit of a vibe from your clients. Now, you can't do that unless you've got a little bit of personality yourself. Now, you've got to have a style and a system and a bit of technique. I've heard some people call it a recipe. That can all be, it's all the same sort of stuff. But, virtually when I'm got a client with me, I am saying the same stuff to almost every single client that comes in here. I have some techniques that I impart. I explain to people those techniques. I know those techniques they work because I've been shooting with them for 15, nearly 20 years now. So I know they work. I explain the techniques and then we implement the techniques. I give my clients time to get used to those techniques. You've got to also understand most people that are getting portraits and headshots, if they're not models and they're not actors, they're probably not thrilled about being in front of the camera anyway. Most 30-something people that didn't grow up with social media might not necessarily feel comfortable about being in front of a camera. I get a lot of people that prefer to be at the dentist, I think, than come in here and have a close-up headshot. So you've got to be able to relax them, give them a sense of confidence, and have and certainly come across as a bit of an expert. Like you've done this before, like you're really good at what you do. That's so important that once people can get in here, they relax, not only because of you've got a little bit of personality and you can say some funny stuff and relax them, but they become even more relaxed once they identify that you know what the hell you're doing. Now, I've got to say this, you've got to have the technical aspects of what you're doing down pat. You can't be fumbling with cameras and fumbling with lights and trying to work out apertures and settings and all that sort of stuff. You should have that down pat. That's why you do free shoots occasionally. I still do free shoots. I've been a professional headshot photographer for nearly 15, 20 years. I still will do free shoots with people because I want to try stuff. I want to have my technical stuff down completely so that when you have paying customers in front of you, then you don't have to guess and you don't have to try new stuff. You've done it. You can go bang, 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 here's this setup, and people go, oh yeah, wow, I love that, or no, it's not for me. Okay, cool, try something else. Bang, 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 you do it quickly, you do it easily, you do it without fuss. What it does, it instills confidence in your client because you look like you know what the hell's going on. And that's really, really important. So you've got to have a recipe, you've got to have your technical stuff down pat, you've got to have a little bit of personality. Standing your clients up against the wall and telling them to smile, it doesn't cut it. It doesn't cut it. People are looking for a little bit more of an experience. If photographers are going to outpace AI and still have people come to us to be photographed, well, we've got to be able to provide an experience. Otherwise, they'll just take a selfie, upload it to AI, and in 5-10 years, photography industry will be, certainly the portrait and photography industry will be shot. So unless you know how to provide an experience for your clients so that they are still willing to come in and stand in front of a human, then you're gonna struggle to get clients. So that's it. I'm Brad from the Headshot Guys. So what do we need? We need recipe. We need a way of doing stuff that stays the same. Obviously, you make adjustments for different types of people, but generally what I say to people is almost exactly the same. So you need that recipe, that menu of stuff that you do. Then you need to have your technical stuff down pat so that you're not fumbling and messing around with cameras and settings and that sort of stuff. And you need to have a little bit of personality to be able to relax your clients. That's it. I'm Brad from the Headshot Guys. Log in down there, do whatever you have to do, click on the link, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Excellent. That's all you need. I'll see you next time. Thanks.